السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. Welcome my dear students in grade 4 in languages course. Math is fun by Shimaa Saieed. Our second lesson in the second term is fractions. Start with fractional number. We know that any whole number can be written in the form of a fraction using more than one method. For example, 7 equals 7 over 1, or 14 over 2, or 21 over 3, and so on. Do you remember table 7? 7 here is an whole number, so we can write 7 as a fraction when we divide 7 by 1, or 14 divided by 2, because 14 divided by 2 equals 7, so we can write 7 as 14 over 2, or 21 over 3. Also, we can write 1 as 1 over 1, or mixed number, and put it as an improper fraction. For example, 3 plus 1 over 2, or 3 plus half, equals, we can write 3 as 6 over 2, because the second fraction has the denominator 2. So, try to convert 3 to a fraction with denominator 2. 6 over 2. We can write 3 and half in the form of 3 and half without writing plus. Okay? We can write 3 and half like this without writing plus here. For example, write each of the following mixed number. Mixed number. Do you know the meaning of mixed number? Whole number and a fraction. Whole number and a fraction. And then improper fraction. What is the meaning of improper fraction? It's a fraction. Its numerator is greater than its denominator. For example, 1 and half. We can write 1 and half as, excellent. Convert 1 to 2 over 2. Now we write 1 as 2 over 2. 2 over 2 plus 1 over 2. The denominator here is 2. So write 2 as it is and add the numerators. 2 plus 1 equals 3. So we converted 1 and half to 3 over 2. This is a mixed number, and that is an improper fraction. What about 5 and third? We can write 5 as 15 over 3, because we look to the denominator here. The denominator here is 3. So try to convert 5 to fractional form using the denominator 3. 5 equals 15 over 3. 15 over 3 plus third or 1 over 3 equals 16 over 3. This is a mixed number, and that is an improper fraction. Also 2 plus 1/10 equals 20 over 10 plus 1 over 10 equals 21 over 10. Write the denominator as it is, then add the numerators. There is another method. Pay attention. There is another method to convert a mixed number to an improper fraction. Multiply the whole number by the denominator, then add the numerator. 1 times 2 equals 2. 2 plus 1 equals 3, and don't forget to write the same denominator. 1 times 2 equals 2. 2 plus 1 equals 3 over 2. Example number B. Write each of the following improper fractions as a mixed number. How can we convert? How can we convert improper fraction to a mixed number? If I want to convert 4 over 3, for example, try to ask yourself, 4 divided by 3 equals what? Equals 1, and we have remainder 1. Excellent. So 1 is the whole number here. 4 divided by 3 equals 1. Then the rest 1 we can write here in the numerator. 1 times 3 equals 3. 3 plus 1 equals 4. Or we can do by this method. 4 over 3 equals 3 over 3 plus 1 over 3. Because 3 over 3 equals 1, and write the rest number 1 over 3. So 4 over 3 in an improper fraction, we can convert it to a mixed number as 1 and third. What about 17 over 5? If you divide 17 by 5, the result is 3, because 3 times 5 equals 15, and the rest number is 2. So equals 3 and 2 fifths, or 3 and 2 over 5. This is an improper fraction, but that is a mixed number. What about 21 over 10? We can write 21 over 10 as 20 over 10 plus 1 over 10, because 21 equals 20 plus 1. But 20 over 10 equals 2, a whole number. And the rest number is 1 over 10. 2 plus 1 over 10, we can convert by another method. Try to divide 21 by 10. When we divide 21 by 10, the result is, who can tell me? Excellent, the result is 2, because 2 times 10 equals 20. And the rest number is 1. Let the rest number in the numerator and write the denominator as it is. Don't forget to write the whole number. So when we convert 21 over 10, this is an improper fraction to a mixed number. The mixed number is 2 and 1/10. Complete. 5 equals, who can tell me? Excellent, 10 over 2, because 2 times 5 equals 10. What about 18? 18 in the numerator and the whole number is 3. So divide 18 by 3. 18 divided 3 equals 6. 18 over 6 equals 3. Excellent. 7 equals 70 divided by 10, because 7 times 10 equals 70. The last one is so easy. 10 over 10 equals 1. When we divide any number by itself, the result is 1, except 0. Write each of the following as an improper fraction. 3 and quarter. Who can? Multiply the whole number by denominator and then add numerator. 3 times 4 equals 12. 12 plus 1 equals 13. Don't forget to write the same denominator. 14 over 4. 13 over 4. 3 times 4 equals 12. 12 plus 1 equals 13. Don't forget to write the same denominator, 13 over 4. What about 10 and half? Multiply 10 by 2. 10 by 2 equals 20. 20 plus 1 equals 21 over 2, the same denominator. 7 times 3 equals 21. 21 plus 1 equals 22 over 3. After that, 2 times 5 equals, who can tell me? Excellent, 2 times 5 equals 10. 10 plus 1 equals 11. Don't forget to write the same denominator, 11 over 5. The last one, 4 times 10 equals 40. 40 plus 1 equals 41. 41 over 10. Don't forget to write the same denominator. So, when we want to convert a mixed number to an improper fraction, multiply the whole number by the denominator, then add the numerator, and don't forget to write the same denominator. Write each of the following as a mixed number. Now we want to convert this fractional form to a mixed number. 5 over 4. 5 over 4 equals 1 and quarter. Because 5 over 4 equals 4 over 4 plus 1 over 4, and 4 over 4 equals 1. 1 and 1 over 4. After that, 11 over 10 equals 1 and 1 over 10. Because 11 over 10 equals 10 over 10 plus 1 over 10. 10 over 10 equals 1, and write 1 over 10. What about 9 over 2? 9 over 2 equals 4 and half. Because 9 over 2 equals 8 over 2 plus 1 over 2. 8 over 2 equals 4, and write 1 over 2 as it is. What about 18 over 5? 18 over 5 equals 15 over 5 plus 3 over 5. 15 over 5 equals 3, and write 3 over 5. 3 and 3/5. What about 63 over 10? Who can tell me? Well done. 63 equals 60 over 10 plus 3 over 10. 60 over 10 equals 6. And write 3 over 10 as it is. So, 63 over 10 equals 6 and 3. What about 4 over 7 plus 5 over 7 minus 1 over 7? At first, add 4 to 5. 4 plus 5 equals 9. Don't forget to write 7 in the denominator. 9 over 7 minus 1 over 7 equals 8 over 7. How can I convert 8 over 7 to a mixed number? 8 over 7 equals 7 over 7 plus 1 over 7. Or when we divide 8 by 7, the result is 1 and the rest is 1. So 1 and 1 over 7. 2 over 3 plus 4 over 3 plus 1 over 3. Look at the denominators here. 3. What about numerators? 2 plus 4 plus 1. Add 2 to 4 to 1. The result is 2 plus 4 equals 6. 6 plus 1 equals, who can tell me 6 plus 1? So easy. 7. 7 or 7 over 3? 7 over 3. 7 over 3 equals 2 and 1/3. 2 times 3 equals 6. 6 plus 1 equals 7. Or I can say that 7 over 3 equals 6 over 3 plus 1 over 3. And 6 over 3 equals 2. 2 and write 1 over 3 as it is. The last one, 3 over 5 plus 6 over 5 plus 1. We can write 1 as 5 over 5. You know that we can write 1 as 2 over 2, 3 over 3, 4 over 4, 5 over 5, and so on. So here's the denominator is 5. Look at the denominator here. When you see the denominator is 5, try to convert 1 to a fraction with denominator 5. 1 equals 5 over 5. 3 plus 6 equals 9. 9 plus 5 equals 14. 14 over 5. Now we want to convert this mixed number. Now we want to convert this improper fraction to a mixed number. 14 over 5 equals, excellent, 2 and 4 fifths, because 14 over 5 equals 10 over 5 plus 4 over 5, and 10 over 5 equals 2. Or we can divide 14 by 5 from table 5. 2 times 5 equals 10, and the rest is 4. So write 2 and 4 over the denominator 5. Secondly, now we want to know what is the meaning of equal fractions and how can we compare between fractions. It's so easy to get equal fractions by multiply or divide each of the numerator and the denominator by the same number other than 0. Don't multiply by 0 or divide by 0. You have the equal fractions. If you multiply or divide each of the numerator and the denominator by the same number except 0, you have the equal fractions. For example, 3 over 5 equals, here we multiply by 2. You must multiply both of them, numerator and denominator. 3 times 2 equals 6. 5 times 2 equals 10. What about the second example? 8 over 12, divided by 4. 8 divided by 4, 12 divided by 4. Because 4 is the common factor between 8 and 12. 8 divided by 4 equals 2. 12 divided by 4 equals 3. What is the greater, 4 over 7 or 2 over 3? We can get the solution by two methods. The first one, try to get the lowest common multiple between 4 over 7 and 2 over 3. The denominators, try to get the LCM for the denominator 7 and 3. 7 and 3 is prime numbers. So when we want to get the lowest common multiple between two prime numbers, multiply 7 by 3. 7 by 3 equals 21. Can you convert the denominator 7 to 21? Yes, it's so easy. Multiply the denominator by 3. But you must multiply the numerator by the same number. 7 times 3 equals 21. 4 times 3 equals 12. So now 4 over 7 becomes 12 over 21. What about 2/3? 2 over 3. How can we convert 3 to 21? By multiplying 3 by 7. Okay, 3 by 7 equals 21. But we must multiply the numerator by the same number. 2 times 7 equals 14. Here we have 12 over 21 and 2/3 equal 14 over 21. Which one is great, 12 or 14? Now we have the same denominators, 21, but the numerator here is 12 and the numerator here is 14. Well done, 14 is greater than 12, so 2 over 3 is greater than 4 over 7. Put the following fractions in the simplest form. 9 over 15, 24 over 28, 1 and 6 over 8, 35 over 25. Start with the first example, 9 over 15. When we want to put the fraction in the simplest form, we must divide it by the highest common factor between the numerator and the denominator. The highest common factor here is HCF. Do you remember HCF? How can you get the highest common factors between two numbers? Excellent. Try to factorize both of them. 9 divided by 3 equals 3. 3 divided by 3 equals 1. So 9 equals 3 times 3. 15 divided by 3 equals 5. 5 divided by 5 equals 1. So 15 equals 3 times 5. So the highest common factor between 9 and 15 is 3. Excellent. Divide both of them by 3. 9 divided by 3 equals 3. 15 divided by 3 equals 5. So 9 over 15 in the simplest form equals 3 over 5. What about 24 over 28? Also, you must divide both of the numerator and the denominator by the highest common factor HCF. The highest common factor between 24 and 28 is excellent, 4. 24 divided by 4 equals 6. 28 divided by 4 equals 7. Now the fraction is in the simplest form. What about 1 and 6 over 8? 1 times 8 equals 8. 8 plus 14, 8 plus 6 equals 14. 1 times 8 equals 8. 8 plus 6 equals 14 over 8. 35 over 25. Divide both of the numerator and the denominator by the highest common factor. But 14 over 8, we can divide both of them by 2. 14 divided by 2 equals 7 and 8 divided by 2 equals 4. So 7 over 4 in the simplest form. Don't forget to write 14 over 8 equals 7 over 4 in the simplest form. 35 over 25, the highest common factor between 35 and 25 is 5. Divide both of the numerator and the denominator by 5. 35 divided by 5 equals 7. 25 divided by 5 equals 5. So the fraction in the simplest form equals 7 over 5. Excellent. Who can arrange with me? Can you arrange descendingly? Descending order means from the greatest to the smallest. Pay attention. Here we have in the same denominator, different denominators here. 7, 3, 21. So we must get the same denominators at first. How can we get the same denominators? Using the LCM, lowest common multiple. 7 times 3 equals 21. Okay, so 21 is divisible by 21. 21 is divisible by 3. 21 is divisible by 7. How can we convert fraction third to a fraction with denominator 21? Multiplying both of 1 and 3 by 7. 1 times 7 equals 7. 3 times 7 equals 21. So the fraction third becomes 7 over 21. What about the first fraction, 3 over 7? We want to convert 3 over 7 to a fraction with denominator 21. So multiply both of numerator and denominator by 3. 3 times 3 equals 9. 7 times 3 equals 21. So 9 over 21, 7 over 21, 5 over 21. In a descending order. So the order is 3 over 7, 1 over 3, and 5 over 21. Finally, in third, adding and subtracting, the fractions have different denominators. Find the result of 3 over 5 plus 3 over 4. The denominator here is 5. but the denominator here is 4. 5, 4. Different denominators. What shall we do? We must get the LCM for both denominators. 5 is a prime number, so multiply 5 by 4 equals 20. When we multiply 5 by 4 to get 20, we must multiply 3 by 4. 3 by 4 equals 12. 4 by 5 equals 20. 3 by 5 equals 15. Now we have the same denominators 20, and we can add the numerators. 2 plus 5 equals 7, 1 plus 1 equals 2, so 12 plus 15 equals 27 over 20. But 27 over 20 isn't in the simplest form, so we must convert it to the simplest form. How can we do that? Who can tell me? Excellent! 27 equals 20 over 20 plus 7 over 20. But 20 over 20 equals, well done, equals 1. 1 and 7 over 20. Now put less than or equal or greater than. We can use an easy method, like we can use two methods. We have two methods. You can multiply 5 by 3 and 6 by 2, then compare. And you can get the LCM for the denominators. Try to multiply 3 by 5 equals 15 and write 15 here. 6 times 2 equals 12, write 12 here. 15 is, well done, greater than 12. Excellent, my dear students. 8 over 12, 2 over 3. Who can tell me? Try to multiply 3 by 8. 3 by 8 equals 24. Write 24 here. 12 times 2 equals 24. Equal. 2 over 5, 5 over 10. Multiply the first numerator by the second denominator. 2 times 10 equals 20. Write 20 here. Then multiply the second numerator by the first denominator. 5 times 5 equals 25. Write 25 here. 20 is less than 25. Try to multiply 6 by 6 equals 36. 7 by 5 equals 35. 36 is greater than 35. It's so easy, my dear students. You can also get the LCM for both denominators, and the result is as it is. Many thanks, my dear students. See you in next lesson, inshallah. With my best wishes, Shimaa Saieed.